Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Venice Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, January 1st. Happy New Year. Relax, enjoy yourself, and watch some football. So now you know. And now, it's time for the surf report. This morning, it's looking choppy with waves around 1 to 2 feet. Conditions improved to fair by 10 and 11 o'clock, holding at 2 feet. By noon, the swell drops back to 1 to 2 feet as the wind shifts on shore at 4 miles per hour. Expect glassy conditions later with winds shifting west at less than 5 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 2 p.m. with a -1 foot low tide, when the south-southwest swell is 2 feet at 7 seconds, and the onshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 7 feet at 6:45 a.m., followed by a -1.5 foot low tide at 2:15. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 62 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions are clean with waves at 0 to 1 foot on Friday, ideal for beginners. Saturday sees a gradual increase in size, reaching 2 to 3 feet, but winds shift to choppy in the afternoon. Sunday goes further to 3 to 4 feet with choppy conditions, making it the most challenging day of the period, especially in the afternoon. This morning, there's rain, and it feels like 60 degrees, with 10 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 4:55, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:59. It looks like we're in for some rain today, with a chance of thunderstorms, mostly cloudy skies, at a high near 64, accompanied by a light breeze at 10 to 15 miles per hour, with a 100% chance of precipitation. Tonight, we have a slight chance of rain before 10 p.m. with mostly cloudy skies, a low around 55, and lighter winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday is mostly cloudy with a high near 62 and an east-southeast wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour, with a chance of rain developing after 10 p.m. and a low around 56. Rain is likely Saturday through Sunday night, with highs near 62 on Saturday, then around 61 on Sunday, and lows in the mid to upper 50s each night. Monday remains mostly cloudy with rain likely and a high near 60, then a low near 52 Monday night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Peter Thiel is expanding his presence in South Florida as California's wealthiest residents reconsider their futures in the state. On Wednesday, Thiel Capital announced the opening of a new office in Miami's Wynwood neighborhood, a hub for startups and investors. This move comes amid debates over a proposed one-time 5% tax on residents with net worths exceeding $1 billion, which critics warn could drive high net worth individuals out of California. Thiel, who has deepened ties to Miami in recent years, signed the lease in December and emphasizes this expansion as a long-term commitment to the region. Now on to sports. In Orlando, Florida, Texas coach Steve Sarkisian was uncertain what to expect in the Citrus Bowl, without 9 starters due to injury or the transfer portal. However, he was thrilled to see Christian Carter, And Calic Lockett makes significant contributions in a 41-27 victory over Michigan. Quarterback Arch Manning was pivotal, throwing for 221 yards and rushing for 155 yards, scoring 4 touchdowns total. Manning's explosive 60-yard run clinched the game, leading Texas to a 10-win season. Michigan, meanwhile, faced challenges with a new coach and recent controversies, finishing the season at 9 wins and 4 losses. And today, we have an action-packed slate of games. Starting at 12 Eastern, number 5 Oregon takes on number 4 Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl on ESPN. Next at 4 Eastern, number 9 Alabama takes on number 1 Indiana in the Rose Bowl on ESPN. And at 5 Eastern, number 6 Ole Miss takes on number 5 Georgia in the Sugar Bowl on ESPN. In local sports, the Los Angeles Chargers began preparations for their matchup against the Denver Broncos with a massive injury report featuring the names of 14 players. Star veterans, including Keenan Allen, Khalil Mack, Derwin James, and Justin Herbert, received the day off as the team has already clinched a postseason spot. Despite sitting this week, I expect to see them participate in some capacity during practices on Thursday or Friday. Among the other 10 players listed, running back Omarion Hampton, cornerback Nico Reed, and offensive lineman J-Marie Salyer did not practice. Several players, including center Bradley Bozeman and running back Hassan Haskins, were limited to begin the week. In top news, Miami stunned Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl, reaching the college football playoff semifinals. Keontae Scott returned an interception 72 yards for a touchdown, while Carson Beck threw a scoring pass, leading number 10 Miami to a 24-14 victory. The Hurricanes, with a record of 12-2, have now won 2 playoff games to secure a spot in football's Final Four. Coach Mario Cristobal's team will face either number 3 seed Georgia or 6 seed Ole Miss in the semifinals on January 8th. This victory marks a significant moment for Miami as they seek their first national title since 2001. In business news, the tiny Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan has made a remarkable shift towards cryptocurrency, transforming its economy and reducing poverty rates. Since diversifying into Bitcoin, the percentage of people living in poverty has decreased from 28% in 2017 to 11.6% in 2022. Bhutan now holds a stash of cryptocurrency worth $1.3 billion, which is around 40% of its gross domestic product. The government has launched a national digital identity system using blockchain technology and a nationwide cryptocurrency payment system for tourists. Bhutan is positioning itself as a hub for innovation, aiming to attract the world's best minds. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1% to about $88,000. Ethereum is unchanged at $3,000. And XRP is down 2% to $1.83. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. For the first time ever, the colossal squid might have shown its secret face. Did cameras finally spot the ocean's most elusive monster? Although it is the largest invertebrate species in the world, scientists have never glimpsed the colossal squid, Mesonichoteuthis hamiltoni, in its natural habitat. A nonprofit ocean research team named Colossal may have finally spotted a juvenile colossal squid as it traversed the waters around Antarctica. If true, this would be the first video of its kind. The team captured this footage by rigging a deep-sea camera to a polar tourism vessel. Finding verified footage of a colossal squid remains extremely challenging. And in entertainment news, in the Peacock thriller, The Copenhagen Test, Simu Liu portrays Alexander Hale, an intelligence analyst whose brain has been hacked. The series follows Hale, who works for an organization called The Orphanage, dedicated to overseeing United States intelligence. Although the series explores interesting themes, such as loyalty and integrity, its complicated plot becomes overwhelming. The character struggles with health issues while competing for a promotion, leading to a convoluted narrative. Despite its potential, The Copenhagen Test fails to deliver a gripping experience, ultimately losing momentum and interest among viewers. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar. And he said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings Venice Beach.